Hi, I'm Roy Horton. Welcome to my video about the Mavic 3 Pro. I'm going to cover in the video all of the features of the Mavic 3 Pro, how it operates, and it comes with two controllers. One is the Pro controller. This is this one here. This is one I use and fly. But you can have an alternative of the other controller, which is also has a built-in screen, but is slightly cheaper. So those are the two controllers that you can fly this drone with. The Mavic 3 Pro comes in two models. This is I would call it the standard model, and then it has a Cine model which has a larger internal memory of 1 terabyte SSD. It also has Apple ProRes codecs as well, and it's slightly heavier, 5 grams heavier, but those are the main differences for it. But this is a very capable drone without the larger internal storage. It has 3 cameras. The main camera is a Hasselblad 4/3 CMOS sensor, which is good in low light, and it has a field of view of 84 degrees, which is equivalent to a 24mm lens. The actual width of the camera on the diagonal is 1.33 inches, and it has a variable aperture from 2.1 all the way up to 11. The focus is 1 meter to infinity on this camera. The other two cameras are zoom cameras. The focus on these is 3 meters on the other cameras. The second camera is a 1/1.3 inch sensor with a field of view of 35 degrees, which is equivalent to a 70mm lens. This camera has a fixed aperture of 2.8, and when you look across on the diagonal, it's about 0.78 inches, which is half the size of the first camera, the Hasselblad camera. And you can digitally zoom on this camera from 3 times up to 7 times, then it stops. The third camera has a 1/2 inch sensor with a field of view of 15 degrees, which is the equivalent to a 166mm lens, and this has a fixed aperture of 3.4, and you can zoom on this camera from 7 times all the way up to 28 times, but anything past 7 times is not that sharp or professional. You wouldn't really be able to use it for professional footage. For best results, you should be at 1 times for the main camera, 3 times for the second camera, and 7 times for the third camera. And the second camera is great for getting medium range shots. The Mavic 3 comes with collision avoidance all the way around, so you can see 2 sensors on the front, 2 sensors on the rear, 2 sensors on the top, and 2 sensors on the bottom. So it has complete collision avoidance. These in effect are cameras, and they can show, you can actually see them in black and white on the app, but so this is the collision avoidance all the way around, and it has the EASA European approval, which is this one here, you can see here, for the slow speed mode. So it's approved in Europe but not in the UK for the slow speed mode. The way it folds out is these first legs go underneath first, so you fold those in first, and then the top ones come back down like that. You can't pull the bottom ones out first because then the antennae are tied up. So you need to pull the 2 front arms out first and then the back arms out second, as you can see here. And these props are centrifugal props, so they will spin out as they start to go around, but it's actually better just to pull them open before you take off. Now the props on the Mavic 3, you can see the leading edge there, and you can see this end orange tip, which shows that the prop is designed to go, or the rotor is designed to go in this direction. And they do fold in, they're centrifugal as well, so they'll, as you power it on, they'll come out, but pull them out beforehand. That prop there has a leading edge there and is designed to go in that direction, which is anti-clockwise. Now every prop is marked. You can see there is a silver type circle around the middle of the prop. If I push that down on the ground now and I push it down and turn it, you can see that that has now got the silver circle, and then on the actual drone itself there is a marking which is this coloured here. Now if we looked at the other prop now and we take that one off, that doesn't have any form of marking, as you can see. It's black, and underneath there is no marking. There's a marking on that one and no marking on there. And it's the same on the opposite side. There's markings on here and there's markings, no markings there. This prop here will take that goes on there, and this one goes on there. These two props are designed to go in a clockwise direction, so this one and this one are designed to go in a clockwise direction. This one and this one are designed to go in an anti-clockwise direction, and they just clip on. When you buy your DJI Mavic 3, it comes with 3 batteries and a charger, and this is the charger here. It's a cradle which will take the 3 batteries, and they just slot into the cradle like that, and then the cable runs out of the back of this to from a USB 3 there into a power pack, which is a 100-watt power pack. It takes about 70 minutes to charge each battery, and they charge in series, not in parallel. So the first battery will charge, and then the second battery will charge, and then the third battery will charge. And the first battery will be the battery which has the least amount of charge. It picks that one out first and charges it. The flight time on these batteries is 43 minutes, and it goes up to 46 minutes on the Mavic 3 Classic because it's slightly lighter. But on this drone, it's 43 minutes. And the battery sits in the back of the drone there, and you pull it out by pressing these 2 lugs here, and then you pull the battery out straight out like that. So it push it, and then you can push it back in here. And the above the battery is where the micro SD card sits and plugs in. But you can pull the batteries in and out by using these lugs here, and they just slide in. And the top flight time is, for this drone, as I said earlier, 43 minutes. So that's the charging setup for this drone. Let's move outside now and start to take a deep look at the app and how it works. It flies under the DJI Fly app, this drone. It's not the Go 4 app, it's the Fly app. All the latest drones, the Mini 3, the Air 2S and the Air 3 and this, all now fly under the DJI Fly app. But this has more features within the Fly app than you would see on the Mini 3 Pro, for example.
If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to the channel or watch the next video in the playlist or the new videos that we've just recently downloaded.
Bye for now.